Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Crypto Entrepreneurs Podcast with your host, Charles. Enjoy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 35 of the Crypto Entrepreneurs Podcast. It's Charles, and today we're going to be sitting down with one of my good buddies, Showerhead, and he's going to be talking about this Discord group that he's created called the Architects. And I'm sure if you're on Twitter, you're familiar with the group. Some people love us, others hate us, and maybe for good reason. But today I want to talk about some of the benefits of joining and creating these Discord groups. So we're going to talk about how to create a Discord group, and then some of the benefits such as, networking. You can bounce ideas off of other members. And it's also just a great place to kind of hang out with individuals who are like-minded and just shoot the shit. For example, Architects has bankers, writers, traders, quants, engineers. It's just really a mixed bag of people. So I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I'll let Showerhead do that. So let's get into it. All right, man. So, before we really jump into the thick of it, can you just give us a little background on yourself, who you are, and what you were doing before you found cryptocurrencies?
What was I, Showerhead, doing before crypto? All right, so I've had a job since I was 12 years old, working in food industry, culinary industry. Always just back of the house. The first couple of years, just cooking food and hating my life because it was just so much fucking work for such little fucking pay. And the waiters and the delivery people and all that shit, they didn't do shit, but just take out the food, and they made way more money than me because of their fucking tips. So it's just, I didn't like my industry. And then up until 2012 or 2011, late 2011, early 2012. I can't remember the exact month, I guess, but I was working in some fucking hotel as dealing with all the food deliveries for the hotel and the restaurant in the hotel. And I'm on Slashdot, and I see an article on Bitcoin, and specifically about the Silk Road, and I just knew immediately I wanted Bitcoin to buy drugs with. So I quit that hotel job. And then I became homeless. And then I would try to fucking get Bitcoin through fucking any way possible to buy drugs, sell drugs, buy more Bitcoin to buy drugs, sell drugs, blah, blah, blah. And then at some point, it was around Christmas of 2012. So the entire year I was just doing that. And then Christmas of 2012, my laptop gets thrown out. And I lost all my Bitcoin from back then. This was sub $50. I don't remember the exact price back then, but it was I had a lot of Bitcoin, and I lost all of it. So so 2013 comes around. I don't really touch crypto or Bitcoin for a while because, I'm just fucking salty as shit. Shit goes to $1,300 or $1,100, whatever, salty as shit. And I don't really touch it again. Come back around 2015 for a quick stint, bought some Bitcoin, lost it all on shit coins. And it was either MintPal or Cryptsy, or I definitely know Cryptsy stole my money. I don't remember if MintPal fucking did that, but I think it did. Whatever. And then 2016 came around, and I gave crypto or Bitcoin a real fucking shot and started learning more about the fucking market, more about the technology, more about the culture of all of it and why it's actually fucking useful. I was explaining right before this, at the beginning, my fucking bank is freezing my goddamn account again because I'm trying to take out too much money for their fucking, whatever. And I gotta whatever. But, Bitcoin doesn't do that. Bitcoin is good. Lets me fucking, use my goddamn money whenever I want. That was another reason back in 2012. There's a thing with my a bank back then and PayPal. PayPal double charged me on purchases I made with PayPal from my bank account and my PayPal balance, two separate balances, and they would double charge me, and they would never fix it for me. So fucking shit like that is what got me into Bitcoin and crypto and all that jazz. And then I became so 2016, about Q4 is when I became full-time crypto. Okay. I've been around for a long time, but it just like there was there was huge gaps between 2013 and 2016. Like, yeah.
So kind of a roller coaster of events and a slew of unfortunate events, in my opinion. You're working in the food industry, not really stoked on life. You hear about Bitcoin, start buying drugs with it. It sounds like a lot of the people who got in early were, buying drugs online with it. You are very similar. Lost it all, came back a couple years later. This story, a lot of people are kind of in that same boat. And then you said around 2015 you got back in, and 2016 is when you went full-time crypto. You took that time to kind of just learn about the market. And then, so moving on from that, when you have this Discord group, I'm sure a lot of people know about it on Twitter, at least. I'm a member of the Discord group. It's called Architects. Can you just tell us a little bit about what that is, when you started it, why you started it, and how you got it set up?
All right. I guess let me start with the why, because that leads into the what, I guess.
When did you start it?
Was it 2018 of July?
Okay.
So
about 2 years
I
after
got
you went full time.
Yeah, about 2 years. I never really fucking had I was never really part of any big groups. I was sort of known by people, but kind of not. But mostly like anybody who was here, but like before 2017, like they pretty much fucking knew me or knew of me. They didn't like me, but they knew I existed. So I kind of had that going for me because I just kept going from group to group to find a group that I fucking liked, like Whale Pool, Whale Club, Coin Farm, all these fucking shitty groups that suck. These like big public groups that are just garbage, and I just didn't like any of them. Just overran by fucking idiots. So, or not overran, not ran by idiots, but just filled with fucking idiots. And then some point, I get into a race to 1K followers with Lewis Carroll. You guys know Lewis. Hi, Lewis. How's it going? You'll never hear this, but whatever.
No chance.
What?
I said no chance he's hearing it.
Oh, hell no. So I then started begging guys like Noose, Thistle, Stardust, Bitcoin Dad, and a couple others. A couple others, I don't know if they want to be fucking associated with Architects. I know those people just never listen to us. I don't care. Fucking everyone starts following me. I'm like, I go to 1K followers in a day or something, whatever, and then it just dawns on me: make Architects, make a fucking Discord group, open up my horizons, I guess, or I just wanted new informational pipelines. I just wanted more connections in the space with people. That was the reason, not because I just wanted a shit posting safe haven or whatever. It was literally just so I could open up my fucking my pipelines, I guess. And then everyone started joining the Discord. Fucking, I don't want to just fucking name drop. I feel like an asshole if I do that. But some big ass fucking people started joining Discord, posting regularly, and through my constant fucking pinging of at everyone and at upper or whatever, the Discord didn't die out as quickly as other Discords do. I can name like 20 Discords from big accounts, way bigger accounts, that all fucking die pretty quickly because they just don't know how to maintain the momentum. So yeah. How do I transition? So fucking made Architects, and it was originally supposed to be focused on new shitcoins, gem hunting as they call it. that's what the upper access fucking category was focused on, like new GitHubs or new coin tips or whatever, blah blah blah. But that quickly died out. Then fucking we're in Discord, we're in Architects, and then over time it became less of an objective. Like say Crypto Cartel, they're a trading focused Discord, right?
Exactly.
What else? Fucking crypto Watkins, fucking Discord. He's aimed at mining, right? Mine was aimed at gem hunting originally, but that has died out. It is over. Nobody gives a shit about them anymore. So over time, Architects became a shit posting safe haven through things like me harassing everybody I possibly could, going after guys like Stratton for that stupid fucking OTC trading should be illegal fucking stance he had. And then eventually somebody doxing him because he sent his photo out asking for a go for a drink. All right, then shit like that is what made Architects famous in the space. It was just like, I guess I got the comparison the other day was 8chan for crypto, essentially. Just there's no rules in Architects. Just don't post gross shit and don't piss me off. That's like literally the only two rules in Architects. Other than that, it's free reign. Do what the fuck you want. And that's what Architects is. It's just a fucking shit posting safe haven with a lot of meanness and depression. And no, but we love it. And it's filled with a lot of different types of people you wouldn't expect in there. Like we have fucking lawyers, we have fucking quants, we have fucking, pretty solid traders, we have graphic designers, we have a myriad of fucking different useful types of people because Architects, it's become focused on, or I guess the main objective of Architects is to be a shit posting Discord, and making people laugh is a common denominator amongst all people. So everybody can fucking, want to join in and want to be around it because it's not focused on one specific thing. It's just focusing on making people laugh or depression, and everyone can relate to that shit. So I think that's what Architects really, Architects' main reason for survival is. It's just a funny Discord to be around or be in.
There we go.
And,
yeah. So, I mean, you covered a lot of stuff there. I just kind of want to do a little recap for anyone who's listening, and kind of the, how, why, when, etc.
Oh yeah, dude. Sum me up because I talked way too much for that.
No, it's good. There's a lot to cover. This is important stuff. But just starting from the beginning, you said you couldn't really find any big discords that you thought you were part of in a sense, and you didn't enjoy any of them. You said they were kind of overrun, too many people, not enough like-minded individuals. And so it wasn't really enjoyable. There wasn't much to gain from it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talked about, okay, so you're not, able to really gain anything from these discords. You're on that race to 1K with Lewis, and you're like, I'm going to create my own Discord. Originally it was for gem hunting. I'm in the group. I still see some of that posting every once in a while. I do spend a lot of my time in the, shit posting section of the Discord. But there are, a countless number of different categories that you can join and talk about. And you also, wanted to kind of open up a Discord for the sort of networking that can come with it, which is, I think, one of the most important things and one of the reasons I asked you to come on, because almost everyone I talk to talks about how networking is probably the most important thing they've done in this space. And for anyone who's not in these Discord groups, who's not reaching out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, that kind of stuff, they're really missing out on a lot. So this episode was to talk about how to create a Discord, why to join, etc., etc. And then it's kind of moved on to this, place to shitpost. It's a place to kind of enjoy your time, speak with like-minded individuals. But what I really want to touch on is the fact that, like you said, we've got a number of different individuals in different walks of life. And I kind of want to get into the benefits of some of that stuff. So like you said, we've got writers, bankers, analysts, lawyers, traders, quants, just a huge number of different people in different fields. And I know you kind of touched on it already, but can you give the listeners just some of the personal benefits that you've seen from this creation of Architects, and why other people should be joining these Discords and, networking with others?
All right. So reason why I didn't fucking, work out, I didn't fit in with other communities, I guess, was because I don't want to talk trading 24/7 with 100 or 1,000 different people all at once, because you get too much conflicting information. You get a lot of fucking arguments. You get a lot of this and a lot of that. And not any community back then, mostly because we're using Telegram mostly back then in like 2016, 2017. And Cartel was like the first fucking big Discord I ever like really joined. There wasn't any community that had, a general sense of fucking, having fun, being around, just shit talking, shit posting, fucking, shooting the shit. There's none of that around. So created Architects, and then involved into shit talking, shit posting, and all this. So with that, you get the common denominator once again. You get the one thing that everyone likes to do: laugh and have fun and all this. So you connect with other people through ways you probably wouldn't have, because you all are in this one. You can all go to this one fucking Discord that's going to have all ways of life. So how it's benefited me, like, let me name drop somebody, I guess. So let me look through these listens. Okay, so I wouldn't know guys like Seattleite or say Dumb or Latin or fucking Verso. Like, I can't think of any situation where I would know these guys, and they are fantastic at what they do. Dumb with gems and shit coining, knows how to do that. Seattleite with trading, shit coining. Verso with fucking myriad of things. Latin with his everything and just like set animals, fucking snipe. I wouldn't have met my best fucking friend in the whole fucking space now, Zalzabal, without fucking Architects. I wouldn't have gotten to know him. So it's just, yeah. And then anytime I need something and I can't accomplish it myself because I lack a certain skill or just don't feel like doing it myself, I can definitely ask somebody in Architects to do it. And it's a mutual beneficial fucking exchange 99% of the time, because they'll fucking, they'll get something out of it as well, whether it be financially or socially or whatever. It's always something. There's always somebody there with a certain skill set that you need. And yeah, so it's shit like that. It's just the best space to fuck it. It's the only Discord to network in if you're looking for all ways of life. I can ask legal advice in this fucking bitch. How many fucking Discords you can ask legal advice for? Legal advice to? Not many. Really not many. And that'll answer you too. That's the thing. Gotta answer you. So yeah. I'm trying to think of how Architects has benefited other people.
I mean,
Oh, you know what? I can think of one. Proud Man Lettuce, aka Nick?
Yes, of course.
Shout out Proud Man Lettuce.
He's probably my favorite person in that Discord.
Oh, easily. He's hands down the best fucking user in the entire Discord. Blockhead's a close second.
Yeah, there we go. Two of my favorites right there. Nick is a fucking angel.
Oh, he is he's the most brilliant dude I may know, coupled with the funniest fucking dude I may know. I've never met somebody so abstract and hilarious at the same fucking time. It's the shit that comes out of his fucking face, or the shit that he types, shit that he thinks of is incredible. And he's building a fucking trading bot, machine learning. He's trading the greatest AI ever, and he's focusing on trading because, well, it could fucking because trading has probably the most set of fucking different variables you have to, like, deal with at one point. So if you focus on AI and trading and it's good at it, then you have, a fucking an AI that can probably tackle anything, because there's just so much information you got to process at one time. So he's creating a trading bot, and so he has a little group. You guys can fucking ask him about it if you're interested. I know he's not keeping it private. He's keeping the entire bot open source. He has a little group separate from architects that has other guys in architects and people outside of architects helping him out and learning about machine learning, learning about AI, and learning just how it all works. And just, it's incredible. So that's like one example I can think of. For other people, like, I don't know what the fuck any of that shit means, to be honest. I kind of understand it, but 90% of it don't.
It's way over my head.
Oh yeah, it just, there's genomes, and I don't even know what that word means. So that's one example. Yeah, just connecting people. There we go.
Yeah.
Next question.
Like you mentioned, some of the benefits that you've seen, and then you talked about Nick real quick. Everyone kind of gets that same thing out of the group. For me, it's a place to learn. We've said, we've got people in all aspects of life. So when I go in there, I can learn from these other brilliant people. Granted, a lot of it's over my head. It's also a place just to unwind and vent. I can go there, speak my mind. Everyone's got sort of a similar mindset. And I don't want to say that architects is for everybody, because it's clearly not. But it's one of the discords.
Oh, it's made a few.
Yeah, no, but it is one of the discords that I found myself in pretty regularly, with a bunch of like-minded individuals. So, all of us kind of benefit in the same way. And I don't know, it's hard for me to, shill architects and say that, this is, the Discord for everybody. But I think the big takeaway is that,
all right.
I just wanted to say that
let me kind of explain that.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I think, you mentioned there's trading discords and there's mining discords, and, there's all these different types of discords. And what I think the message that I want to convey in this episode is that you need to, search around, find a group that you click with, and the kind of networking effect and the benefits of that Discord group are going to be, out of this world. It's just that it takes time to find one that you fit in with.
Yeah, exactly. Let me, well, like, as you said, it's for everybody, but it's kind of hard to show it as that. If you don't suck, it's for everybody. There's certain people who, in crypto, Twitter, blah, 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 whatever, that are just horrible. They're shit. They're shit people. They should not be around. And architects, because it's such, you can't speak your mind. If you don't like somebody, fucking say it. I'm not going to reprimand you. Maybe if I like them, I'll maybe defend them a bit or explain why they're all right. But, people are not going to like you. And also, I'm probably the most abrasive fucking person in the Discord, and I own the Discord, so that's also plays a huge reasoning why some people hate architects. But whatever. What are you going to do? So yeah, if you don't suck, join architects. You'll like it. I promise.
I want to argue there a little bit, but I enjoy it.
Tell me, this is the Architects podcast. You got to argue.
Yeah, no, so I if you like my humor, if you like Shower's humor, if you enjoy, you probably know, everyone who's listening probably knows a couple other people in architects. If you enjoy that kind of humor, it's definitely for you. I've known people who have joined or asked to join and don't see them post much after that. They'll post for, a day or two, realize it's not for them. I encourage everybody to check it out. The network effect that I keep talking about has been unreal for me, and it's been a place where I kind of call home off Twitter when I'm, trying to shoot the shit about crypto. So I encourage everyone to at least check it out. I can't promise that'll be for everybody. But, that's all besides the point. You talked about a couple of the benefits. And like I said, I've seen very similar benefits. And now I kind of want to talk about what you've got going on for the group and yourself going forward. You had this vision of creating this group, and it's kind of turned into a great place to discuss, all walks of life. But what do you have planned for, let's say, the next 12 months? Anything big for architects or yourself?
Only thing I don't know, architects, because it is so diverse, I guess. Some people are going to hate that I use that word, Zal, Reptar. But it's because it is such a diverse group. It's hard to, I guess, plan things or, I kind of want to make
it's very
a request.
Freeform,
Yeah, it's very freeform. That's the way to put it. I kind of want to make a request type section for the Discord. Like I said earlier, when I need something, I can just fucking add everybody at upper in my own private channel and people will see it, right?
Yeah. And
they'll respond, but not everybody gets that chance I have of. So thinking whether or not I should, I'm going to add it eventually. I just don't know how the hell I'm going to go about it correctly. But I want to make it a section for people that just need certain things and people who can hook up certain things, fucking like all right. So for example, every other fucking day, somebody pings Chunk to Photoshop something for them, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Chunk.
The boy.
Fucking, so kind of want that for anybody. Like we have quite a few developers in here. We have whether they be blockchain developers or other types on quants and all that jazz. We have a lot of these around, and we have a lot of fucking. I don't want to use this word. What's a synonym for alpha? I don't want to use that word.
Are you talking like alpha beta or
free alpha?
Free alpha.
Oh God, I don't want to use that phrase.
Yeah,
it's overused.
It's very overused.
But we have a lot of resources in this Discord.
There we go.
That other people probably could take advantage of and see some type of mutual beneficial outcomes. Other than that, I don't have many plans for architects. It kind of evolves on its own. Every 2 to 3 months is a new generation of architects, right? We've gone through a few hundred people who've all become regulars and have left. This has happened like at least 100 to 200 fucking people over fucking time. Like it sounds, over exaggerated, but it's true. I mean, in old architects before, old architects, if like I never pruned shit, because I would prune members every like month or something, just inactives. Like architects would be over like 1,500 users easily, but I got rid of like 100 users like every fucking month, and it's been up for about a year now, right? So we've gone through quite a few fucking regulars, and then some people who haven't even joined the new fucking architects, who are still in the old one. So yeah, I don't know. It's too freeform to have plans for it. It evolves on its own type of deal.
Yeah.
Like right now, we have a fucking channel called Baker Signals. I'm not gonna shout him out because he has to learn his fucking lesson. But we have a channel dedicated to one person who is so bad at trading in our Discord, and because he made such an impact with his terrible calls, I've put a channel directed at his shitty signals. So it's shit like that. It evolves on its own. It's pretty fucking, on the whim type of deal. I don't really have any plans. I've never had any fucking plans. Free Ross channel, whatever. That was just one day I decided, let's do this. It's easy enough. and I started it. I have maybe less than $10 from all the referral links, but whatever. One day that's going to get to $10, and I'm going to give that shit to Ross Ulbricht. Free Ross Ulbricht.
Yeah, there we go.
My boy. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the beauty of it. It's, we're all a community, and we kind of all dictate in a way what Architects turns into. So I don't think there should be any really big plans. I do like the idea of a request channel where you can go in, kind of make requests at a whim, because there are some times where I've seen people, hit shitposting is probably the most active channel, and I see people go in there, hit requests, chat's kind of dead, or the people that they're trying to get a hold of aren't in the channel at the time. So I think that might be a good idea. But other than that, I think, this whole kind of free form, let the group decide what we're going to do with it, is a great way to set up any sort of Discord, especially one like this. I mean, there's other ones that are very focused, like we had talked about, mining Discords, trading Discords, where there needs to be a little bit more structure. But with something like this, that's really the beauty of this kind of Discord. So no big plans for Architects. What about yourself? What have you got coming up in the next 12 months?
Oh God, what a loaded question.
Shill us Nizo, because everyone's been waiting for it.
Hold on. I was going to tell you about my trip to the rope store. So I'm going to go to the rope store, buy the thickest rope I possibly can. I'm gonna get to the Nizo showing. Don't worry.
Okay.
But big plans for me. I don't know. Fucking keep doing what I'm doing until I hit my next goal. That's pretty much it.
And what is that goal?
More money. Just the next financial fucking goal.
Here we go.
I don't like saying what my specific goals are, just because it's just that whole thing. If you tell somebody that you want to do something, your brain thinks of it as you already did it, because you get the validation from telling somebody else. I forget what the whole effect is, but it's true for me anyway.
Yeah, I feel that. It's funny though, because I had Bagsy on not too long ago, and that whole episode was set up on, shouting your goals out and attaining your goals. We talked about his Twitch channel, but
what goals does that stupid idiot even have?
Hey,
$100.
Hey,
okay, what?
I'm cool.
He sucks.
I'm cool with Bagsy. You can have your opinions on him. I think what he's
all right, fine.
Fine. Again, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I like what he's doing. I like the whole fact that he's like, hey, I'm trying to get this many subs on Twitch. He's made it very public. Your opinion, you can come on here. This is probably the most freeform episode I've done, and you're entitled to your opinion, and you can say whatever you please, and you two can hash it out. But okay, so
I mean, yeah, all right. Sorry, Charles. I don't mean to fucking start shit.
I've got people I don't like that you enjoy, and vice versa. I'm not gonna hold it against you in any way.
All right. But, look, I'm just gonna put it out there. Look, nobody likes Chef the Baker, but he brings content. All right.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I mean, see, I had him on to talk about some of the stuff that he's doing.
You had him on.
All right, guy.
Jeff the
Baker. Before coming on here, I would at least expect you to scroll through the list. You don't have to listen to any of them, but
Dude, Charles, I don't even fucking did you see Architects TV? Did you not see how little preparation went into every episode?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
like I don't prepare for shit.
Obviously. But no, I mean,
don't take it personally. I'm just not
in the slightest, man. This is more of a passion project in a sense, trying to get it up and running. But I mean, I'm trying to have people on. They've all got, they're all experts.
I'll listen to the Nate Bag episode. I apologize. I don't mean to be a fucking asshole. I will listen to it.
But okay, so back to it. You talked about some of, your goals, these financial goals, make more money, obviously. What else you got going on?
I stretch myself out way too thin to have, I have too many fucking interests. So I'll focus on one thing for 3 days, then switch, and then switch. Like right now, I just, for the past, I guess not every 3 days, but the past week and a half or whatever, I've been mostly focusing on trading. Haven't been gem hunting really or fucking anything else. I've been just working on my Pine script strategy for a 1 minute scalper that's been getting somewhere. That's like it. That's like the thing I've been focusing on now. Coupled with trading, because I'm looking at the chart, so why not take a fucking trade if I see one? What else? Fucking probably next couple days, I'm gonna fucking start working on something for Nizo. Hopefully, I kind of want to get their micropay server thing for whatever. I kind of want to figure out a new service that utilizes it because I love Nizo. Everyone knows I love Nizo. There's a lot of things about it that are quite fucking like insane. Like it's original coin, original tech, and it doesn't have any issues. Like I can't, or like in its design, I can't think of any flaws in it. Like Ethereum, I can think of like 1,000,001 flaws. Bitcoin, I can think of a couple flaws when apply to certain use cases. But Nizo doesn't have any of these like issues, like in a general sense. Not even when it comes to specific use cases. I can think of different kinds of use cases for different kinds of payments. I can whatever. I'm trying to hash out an idea for it. If I'm able to come up with one that I don't hate, not come up with one, but if I'm able to fully hash one out that I don't hate, I'll let you guys know. But other than that, I don't really have many fucking plans. Bye, Nizo.
There we go. Was waiting for the Nizo shill. I think everybody was. So you're going to be kind of, working on that. And then you talked about, you're kind of, I don't want to say all over the place, but interest change. A lot of stuff comes up. It's very fast paced. So you focus on trading, gem hunting, you got a lot of stuff going on. And it's kind of just a day by day thing.
Yeah, I mean, like there's been like, days where I have to work on dealing with fucking miners all fucking day. Like I got to deal with SSH fucking boxes and all this shit. And it'll take me a fucking day to set up some new coin to mine because, their documentation's garbage and I don't fucking know Java and fucking, everyone has stupid ass code that it can't just make it easy for me. So it's shit like that. Each day is different. New thing comes up, I got to deal with it type of deal. There's very few days where I'm able to work on something I want. Like for the past week and a half or whatever, I've been working on that 1 minute scalper strat and it's been pretty all right because no new shit coins have been coming out that I'm really excited about or interested in to set up a new fucking SSH because that's probably takes most of my time. Like at the beginning of Nizo, that really did take a lot of my fucking time just handling all of those fucking verifiers and then setting them up for everybody. Yeah, that's it. What were we talking about? What was the question?
What you're most excited for in the next, 12 months or so. But no, I think you covered most of it. There's one last thing I do want to talk about. It's something that I ask every guest in kind of a different way. And this one actually works out pretty well because, as you mentioned, you just started up, I want to call it Architects 2.0 in my opinion, just because I was in the old one, now I'm in this new one. And I kind of like to ask everyone, if they had to start all over, what's the very first thing that they would do? And in your case, you have started over very recently. So what is, that very first thing that you did to get this new group up and running? And, the reason I want to ask this is because there's probably a lot of people out there who don't have this clique and don't have this group of people that they can, discuss ideas with, and they might want to start their own. So, a tip for them on how they can, take those first few steps.
Do you mind if I repurpose the question a little bit to something else? Because I can answer that pretty easily, but I can think of a different question, the same type of question, but to apply to something else.
Let's hear it.
All right, so for architects, it was simple. Ping everybody. Keep pinging them and pinging them and pinging them until they fucking join the new architects. And if anybody doesn't know, I doubt you don't know already, but my old Discord account got banned and deleted. So the old architect server had no owner. and no actual administrator, like the administrative role. We had admins, but they couldn't do everything I could have. So I had to make a new server, pinged everybody. Everyone made the transition. It was pretty fucking simple. Closed the old channel, the old Discord down mostly, so nobody can post in it, and then post the fucking links in every fucking channel possible. So starting over in that sense of a new community or a new Discord group, that's not that hard if you're just transitioning.
Yeah.
But let's say you're shit at trading. You blow out your account again and again and again and again. And you got to start over again because you just fucking lost your account again. Just stop doing what the fuck you're doing. If it's not working, get it into your fucking head that it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Don't get addicted because a couple gambles worked out. Try to be consistent. Consistency is key. Teach your brain that you're fucking not in it for a quick dopamine rush because you caught the bottom of some 10% pump and your account's now whatever. You're going to give it all back. If you got to start over again, learn from your mistakes. This is a huge fucking thing people seem to overlook. That people are stuck in their goddamn ways. So just learn from your mistakes and stop being in your own way because 99% of the time it's mostly just you in your own way if you keep trying something and failing. So
there we go.
That's what I gotta say about that.
Yeah, no. So I mean, with regards to trading, it's learn.
It's not even just trading. It's like crypto in general. If you keep buying fucking yuan expecting it to go up, stop buying fucking yuan expecting it to go up. That's what I mean. Like
there we go.
Not even just like BitMEX. I just mean like if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and it's just failing for you, don't do it anymore. It's hard, but you gotta fucking just realize that it's not working, and don't give up. Keep trying at it. Just change. Not yourself, but learn from your mistakes, I guess.
There we go. So this episode is focused on kind of creating these discords and these communities. So I do just want to touch on the fact that you said that you were just pinging the fuck out of everybody. Hey, join no architects, get in there, yada, yada, yada. You were consistently, spamming almost people to join the new one. So for anyone that's, starting their own group, starting their own community, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, etc., I think the key is to just be persistent and consistently reach out to people to join, and reach out to the people that you want in the community. So I'm just trying to tie it back into kind of the whole theme of this episode. But
Sorry,
I
am architects embodied. I am freeform. I don't follow a script. Okay, thank you, Jesus. All right, so just a quick note for anybody, who thinks they want to start a Discord and pinging everybody's a good idea. It was a huge gamble. It worked out for me. That's it. It worked out for architects early. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't. If you're going to ping everybody, have something interesting to fucking say, or, make it funny. Don't just ping anybody just to ping anybody. If you're going to try to get somebody's attention, make it worth getting their attention.
There we go. Yeah. Don't just, start a group willy-nilly and reach out to as many people as possible. I think, focus and zoom in on what you want the group to be about specifically and reach out to the people that you think would also enjoy that group, and kind of be a little bit more specific than just I want a group to shitpost in. For example, I was going through the architects channels, and I just want to read a couple off just to give people an idea of how many different channels there are and what you can gain from architects. We got a channel GitHubs, we got coins, requests, that's for you. Those are all locked. You can post in those, but there's a lot of info in there. There's also shit posting, gaming, anime, movies, TV shows. There's trading, charting, mining. So there's a whole list of different channels, and they're very specific. So I think, if you're trying to create a Discord yourself, really lay out the foundation very well, know what your group's going to be about, and find people who have similar mindsets.
Exactly. All
right, man. I want to thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. We covered a lot there. it's kind of all over the place, and I don't mind that at all because, like you were saying, you embody architects in this free form kind of, say what you want, go off on tangents, and I like it. It's been, more of a conversation today, which I really appreciate. So again, thank you so much. If there's anything else that you wanted to talk about or bring up, now's your chance.
No, I think I'm good. Jack, you should be banned from Twitter. If I get banned for that shit, so should you. And that's my final word.
All right, guys, that wraps up another episode. And I just want to take a quick second to ask you a huge favor. If you found anything in the episode helpful or it's been inspiring to you in any way, I just ask that you share it with your friends, family, anyone you know on social media, and hopefully we can help them out as well. Have a good one.